everyone, it's time for story time. And we have been learning about seeds and plants a lot during our story time. And this book we're reading today is about 5 little seeds. So far we've learned that seeds grow into plants. And we know that seeds look very different. Each seed is a little different. It's a different shape, a different size, a different color. And all of those different seeds will grow into different plants. So these 5 seeds in our story will grow into different plants. We get to see as we read what they grow into. Let's count those seeds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the 4th one. It's kind of hard to see because it's small. That's 4, and this is 5. 5 little seeds. This book is called 5 Tough and Tiny Seeds by Steve Metzger, illustrated by Mike Byrne. What's so fun about this story is it's one we get to sing while we read. So let's get ready to read. 5 Tough and Tiny Seeds. Before we read, I want to tell you what these seeds are sitting on. The story tells us that the seeds are sitting on a slender reed. A reed is a type of grass. This type of reed is not like reading a story like we're about to do. It's a type of grass, a reed. Can you say reed? Reed. That's what they're sitting on. And it says it's slender. Slender means skinny. So they're sitting on a slender reed or a skinny piece of grass. Here we go. We're ready to read. 5 tough and tiny seeds sat on a slender reed, waiting for springtime winds to blow. Whoosh, whoosh. Uh-oh, one got blown away. One landed on the ground, sniffed by a happy hound. See it there? Landed on the ground. Whoops. Then there were 4 tough, tiny seeds. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tough and tiny seeds sat on a slender reed, waiting for springtime winds to blow. Whoosh, whoosh. Which one do you think will blow away next? I bet this little guy. He's kind of pokey and spiky around. You see that? Wonder what kind of seed that is. It's him. One landed near a lake beside a wriggly snake. He looks kind of grumpy. I think I would be a little grumpy if I landed beside a snake too. Then there were 3 tough, tiny seeds. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. 3 tough and tiny seeds sat on a slender reed, waiting for springtime winds to blow. Whoosh, whoosh. One landed near a tree, buzzed by a bumblebee. Do you see it? Right there's that seed, right by the tree. Then there were 2 tough, tiny seeds. Here they are. 1, 2. Look, they're holding on. The wind's starting to blow. They're holding on tight so they don't blow away. But I bet they will. What do you think? Let's find out. 2 tough and tiny seeds sat on a slender reed, waiting for springtime winds to blow. Whoosh, whoosh. One landed by a road next to a slimy toad. There he is, right there. I think that frog, that toad, is a little surprised to see that seed landing, huh? He has a surprised look on his face. Then there was one tough, tiny seed. There he is, right there. I think the wind is going to blow him away too. One tough and tiny seed sat on a slender reed, waiting for springtime winds to blow. Whoosh, whoosh. It landed on a rock, close to a watchful hawk. A hawk is a type of bird. Look, it's feeding its baby birds. Then there were no tough, tiny seeds. They're all blown away. Each one of them went to a different spot, right? Now, those seeds are going to need a place to grow, maybe some soil to grow in. We learned that that's what seeds and plants need. They're going to need some sunlight, and they're going to need some water. Let's see if they get those things and start to grow in the places that they landed. 5 tough and tiny seeds blown from a slender reed. Raindrops are falling from the sky. Drip, drop. They're getting water from the rain. With bright and warmer days, now comes the month of May. Now it's the time for seeds to grow. There's the sun. They're getting some bright sun with the warm weather of spring. So they're getting water. They're getting sunlight. They each landed in a place for them to grow. Let's see what happens. 5 seeds begin to sprout just as the sun comes out. What will they all turn out to be? So there they are. Here's the one that landed by the tree. Here's the one that landed in the ground. There's the one that landed on the road by the toad. And the one that landed on the rock by the hawk. And where did this little guy land? Let's find out. I don't remember. By the lake? Yeah, he's the one that landed by the lake. You can see the water. Let's see, what will they turn out to be? Growing taller by the hour, each one a different flower. That's what became of 5 tough, tiny seeds. Let's see what those seeds turned into. So this one grew into a dandelion. We talked about dandelions a while back. Let's go back and look at him. So that's the one right here that had the little fluffy stuff on top. Remember, I showed you a dandelion seed with a little fuzzy fluffy stuff that floats in the wind. That's what it turned into. Then we also have a rose and cosmos. Those are pretty little flowers. A sunflower and a wild carrot. So each seed grew into a completely different flower. How very cool. And this page tells us how seeds grow. So first they are seeds, and then it says that the seeds are on the move. Some fall right out of the plant, right to the ground. Some are blown in the wind or flow down rivers and streams. We've read about that too. And then the seeds have to rest in some soil and wait for some rain to soften them up and the warm sun to get them going and start ready to grow. And then they grow roots and shoots or sprouts. We've seen that happen with our seeds in our seed jar. Then they grow bigger and get leaves, and the leaves catch the sunlight, make some food. Then they grow flowers, and then the flowers make seeds, and then the seeds grow bigger and bigger. And then they're ready to go and grow into a new plant. Very cool how that happens, huh? The end of our story. I hope you enjoyed that one. I love this book. It's fun to get to sing a book and to read about seeds and see what they grow into. Hope you had fun. Thanks for joining me. See you later.